Hey guys, today I'm catching up with my friends Amelia and Ryan. Ryan is a very well-known realtor in the city, so I don't need to tell him how to sell a home. But I have heard that if you make a home smell like fresh bread, it does help to sell it a little more easily. So I've headed off to Brooklyn Bread Lab, where I'm gonna pick up a few extra top secrets of the perfect sourdough recipe. Hey mate, how you doing? I'm Dan.
Kevin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've come to learn how to perfect the perfect sourdough. I'm actually having a friend over who's a very well-known realtor. I've heard if you make a home smell like bread, it's easy to sell.
It's like a warm feeling when you get that, when you smell it.
I'm sure if I teach him how to make a sourdough, it could help him somewhere down the line. So what's the story behind Brooklyn Bread Lab?
We're the off-site bakery to the Williamsburg Hotel. We provide all the breads, pastries, tea items. What's different about the Bread Lab than any other bakery in New York is that we mill all our own flour in-house.
So you guys get the grains in and then mill it yourself to create your own flour?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this not your dream job?
It doesn't get much better, in my opinion. You're creating something, you're feeding people. It smells great, it tastes great. It's awesome.
Can we see it in action?
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, so what's the first process, man? What do the actual grains look like? Do you have any you can show us?
Yeah, we have some in here right now.
Oh, of course you do.
So this is a hard red wheat grain.
That's awesome. People don't know that flour this is its original source.
Our grains go into this hopper right here.
Right.
Come down. Here are the two stones.
That's a stone mill.
Yeah.
You have your own stone mill.
Not everyone in Brooklyn has a stone mill.
Hey guys, want to come check out my place? I've got a stone mill. Nice job, man.
So it comes through, gets crushed between the stones.
Yep.
There's a fan that sucks it up and around and down into this sifter, and it separates the flour, gets into this bag, and the bran separates into this bag.
Now we're here to learn about sourdough, so surely you have a starter, right?
Oh yeah.
How old is this guy?
It's like 3 generations old. Came from a chef in France, and he got it from his friend who had a bakery there.
So this is like potentially a 100-year-old starter from the capital of baking.
Yeah, essentially.
Wow.
That's what's leavening the bread, what's giving it tons of flavor, what's giving it structure, all sorts of good things.
I love that.
Wild yeast.
Wild yeasts.
We mix flour and water. We'll let it rest. Instead of commercial yeast, you add a sourdough starter. You let the dough ferment, place it in the fridge overnight. The next morning, it's ready to go in the oven. We've actually got some bread in the oven right now that's almost ready to come out. I'm sure you can smell it.
We get it out there?
Let's check it out.
Look at those pretty little babies. Cared for, bit of TLC, and now they're looking ready to be eaten.
These are ready to come out. I'm gonna have Chef Nick from the Harvey at the Williamsburg Hotel explain everything to you.
Oh, that'd be unreal. Thanks, man. Chef.
What's happening?
Dan.
How you doing, man?
Thanks for having us.
What's
Dan.
going on? Good to see you.
I heard you're going to talk me through these amazing sourdough.
Yeah. We have 2 sourdough situations, and then back here I got my favorite, which would be the Chilean polenta.
Oh, let's taste some,
try
Chef.
some stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yes. Oh.
This just came out of the oven about 5 minutes ago.
No kidding, man.
You can't really get better
Oh,
than that.
this is legit. This is jealousy right here. Everyone's having FOMO.
So Chilean polenta.
Thank you. I've never heard of this anywhere. You put polenta and chili in the sourdough?
Yeah.
That's not fair,
All the way
man.
at the end, right?
Oh. It's great because you do get that little undertone of the corn and the polenta, and you get that little chili kick at the end.
And then, yeah, you get the kick all the way at the end. The plain sourdough.
Sure. The crunch, it is so sour, like in a good way. I love that. These guys are good. This guy's got high expectations to kind of meet up to.
Better be good.
Yeah, right? This is the seed, right?
It will be good.
Is there like some sort of spice in that?
There is a little spice to it.
Here's the thing for me. People don't realize the lengths that we want to go to provide the most nutrient-dense, flavorful opportunity for them. So like, you know, they think chef, like in the kitchen.
It's a big process to be able to understand what goes behind what you put out.
Thank you very much for having me. I've learned a few ideas. I'm definitely going to take them back into the kitchen
Awesome.
now.
And go have some fun.
I will.
You know, we'd love to see you at the hotel soon. All right?
Thanks, Chef.
Thanks, man. Thank you for
Thanks.
coming.
Of course.
All right, you got it.
I could not get enough of geeking out with the guys at the Bread Lab. Now that I've got some artisanal flour, it's time to head back and meet up with Ryan and Amelia. I hope these two are ready to have their minds blown with sourdough goodness. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to my place.
Love it. Look at all this stuff.
Ryan's gonna start selling the kitchen.
I know. Speaking of houses, walking into a home. smelt with amazing fresh bread just makes you want to buy the place, in my opinion. If it doesn't, well, just tell them I said so anyway.
Yes.
Have you both ever baked sourdough before I feel like I'm getting
Never.
No.
Also, Ryan has never baked a single thing.
I make instant oatmeal in the morning after the gym.
That's
about it.
That's about it.
But I really like kitchens.
Hey, that's fantastic.
Kitchens are great.
You can help design my next kitchen.
We'll
How's
do.
that?
Deal.
Deal? So before you start any sourdough, you have what's called a starter. Now what's great about a sourdough is it's a natural rising bread. Essentially, all you start with is flour and water and you create a little baby, not microorganisms. And effectively, over time, you feed it, it creates all these little gases and bubbles so that when you bake, they explode and rise. For me, this is like my first kid. So I'll show you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna grab a portion of this.
Okay.
Into that, we had half a cup of water and half a cup of flour. Now, so this is a flour I actually got from Brooklyn Bread Lab, fantastic place in Brooklyn, and they mill their own flour. It's fantastic. It's really cool. So you're gonna take a portion of this, just get 2 tablespoons straight in there.
Ooh, sticky.
Sticky, yeah. So another half cup of flour. And just give that a little stir for me then, Amelia. And this is effectively the next stage is called an autolyse. This is where all the enzyme activity occurs to bring out the sugars from the flour, to continue feeding it, but also it's where you get the strength from the gluten to come out as well. Because what you want is your dough to stretch, but then come back together. And so we'll let this sit for about 12 hours in this state, just outside the fridge, maybe with a little tea towel over top. So I had this one already going already, so we already had the 12-hour process occur. So, Ryan, 5 cups of flour, my friend.
Into the big one?
Yeah.
Seeing as you like this so much, maybe we should do this at home.
Or, nope. We only do this with Dan.
Okay, and then in there, we're gonna add 2.5 cups of water. So go for that, Amelia, and then we get some salt. So you've effectively growing your child to like the adolescent stage now.
Oh.
We're having like a baby together, guys.
Yeah, we skip straight to 13.
The 3 of us are having one.
Well, yeah, work that one out. Okay, so it's like 2 tablespoons. It's not as bad as it looks. It actually makes sense because when you taste your bread, you want to have a little salt. Go straight in and just a little mix on now. That's it.
Master.
Mix master.
We just made bread.
In Greece, we do it old school where you knead with your hands and you have to sit and there's this whole process where you have to put the yeast for it to rise and all that stuff and then hide it someplace warm.
Exactly.
It takes many hours.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy goes in.
I have a newfound respect for sourdough bread.
You can kind of like, it's like a beer smell, kind of a little bit.
Yeah. So this is like your beautiful dough.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
This is where you can start to have a lot of fun. All right, now you may want to step back for the first one. What you want to do is start to create little pockets of air. So I'm slapping, just folding back over and stretching.
How many times do you have to do this?
Like, honestly, I've sat watching your show doing this, so like...
An hour.
Yeah, there you go. And the longer you do it, technically the more air you're going to get into it. And you start to see little pockets of air created. Add a little flour for me then, Amelia, just onto the surface. Just a little dust. Yeah, perfect.
Ooh.
So you start to see it really smooth out a little bit. Ryan, do you want to get one of those bowls out for me? And then some olive oil on your left. And the best thing you can do is just oil the bowl for me.
Good? Is that enough?
That's
or more?
perfect, mate. Yeah, it's perfect. We're going to sit this directly into that, just like that. You're holding your baby. How do you feel?
You look stupid. But I'm sure he'll taste great.
All right, then you just set him aside. I've already made something, again, to save us the time of having to hang out for too long.
What's the next step?
The next step is to shape. So now you're just going to flour a bench top, and we're going to turn lovely dough onto the surface. And now what we're going to do is start to shape it. And what you're looking for is a nice little ball. So I like to tuck it under like this. And what's really cool with a sourdough is you've got these little pockets there, and when they touch heat, particularly high heat,
They're brown, right?
Yeah, and they maybe burst as well, so you have extra crusty surfaces. And I don't want to do too much work to this dough, because once you get to the shaping phase, if you overwork it, you release all that air that you've kind of accumulated. See that bowl with the nice little cloth on it, Ryan?
Yep.
Cloth over the top. So you get some flour and just dust it over.
Puff, you want to do this part? You're on that side.
How much?
All over it.
There you go. Yeah, you want to make sure it doesn't stick. Effectively, that's what the flour's doing. So I shaped it into a nice sphere, just popped it upside down into this amazing little bread basket. We're now going to tuck away overnight and going to put this one finally in the fridge.
Okay.
Because what that does is it creates a little bit of a crust on the
In the
outside.
fridge?
Yeah, this one's the final stage.
Okay.
Okay, so again, for the interest of time, this was that beautiful thing overnight.
Okay.
It's been in a little pillow of goodness.
Wow.
Tucked in.
Look at that.
Look at that guy. Okay, so I preheat the oven to as hot as it goes. Like
Okay.
you want to blast it because that helps create the crust. So that's at 500 degrees Fahrenheit right now. A cast iron pot is always my favorite.
Preheated to 500 degrees.
Correct. And then what we're going to do is take our parchment and carefully flip this upside down.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Now, Ryan, I want you to get a little slice in there.
Oh, so we have to cut it now?
Just two little indents, just here and here.
An indent, honey. Not a
Indent.
So you want to go a little bit in.
Kind of like that?
That's probably not deep enough. So,
Oh, okay.
Right, Amelia, you're going to go and you're going to go deeper. And then what you do is simply grab this, as is, straight into the pot. And then we do 500 degrees for about 20 minutes with the lid on. Take the lid off, another 20 minutes, bread's done.
Got it.
But with bread, you've got to make toppings. Now, you have to get out of here, don't you?
Yes.
And, okay, we'll make sure that Ryan brings some tastiness home for you.
You will?
I'm gonna make the toppings, don't you worry.
Don't burn the kitchen down.
Okay, I won't.
I've got a fire extinguisher somewhere, it's all good.
Bye.
Is that our bread?
This is our bread, man.
I totally thought you were just gonna mess with me. That actually looks pretty good.
I know, look at your amazing slices.
Yes. Well, those are Amelia's slices.
Yeah.
So she's totally missing out on the best part.
Well, you're going to take this home to her.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Great.
we're going to slice this up. We're going to make some beautiful toppings to go on top. I'm going to need you to knock on this as if you're entering your house again.
Oh, so it's hollow.
Exactly. So you've got
Hard.
beautiful little air pockets and whatnot. I'm going to let that sit aside for now. We're going to carve that up in a second. Let's get into our avocado. So can you get the avocado seeds out of that for me? That's it.
Yeah, definitely done this before.
Oh, natural. Okay, how do you get that out?
Don't you just like,
Ooh, close.
Nope.
Yeah, smack it in.
up?
Close. There you go, and twist.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so get yourself a spoon now, and into this bowl, scoop them all out like their goodness.
Okay.
And also get your lemon, some salt. Try to remove that little
Yep,
seed.
I did.
Yeah, you can man. Nice. I never doubted you.
Actually, no, I didn't remove it on any of them. Now I'm noticing I got it. I'm going to go in there and find them all. Damn it.
Whilst you're having a little moment of realization, I'm going to show you another moment of realization as I reveal the cross-sectional cut of our beautiful sourdough.
Wow.
Look at that.
those air pockets.
Isn't that cool? Look at that.
Tastes like bread. Good job.
Thanks, man. Nailed it. So I'm gonna make a few slices here. Just get your spoon, mash it in for me. Okay, so then we've got some salt.
How much salt?
Yeah, a couple of Ryan pinches. Nice. Okay, roll. Some releasing some juice. Get your knife halfway through that and get some juice into the avocado.
I'm doing this the right way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I just put all the seeds in there. Damn it. I'll have to go get those. Whoops.
So I'm just gonna toast this up a little bit. This is fresh, doesn't need to be too much. Just got some olive oil on there. Now on this board over here, I'm gonna chop up some tomatoes. You're gonna put this onto here and spread it like it's butter.
Okay.
Cool?
Like that?
Yeah, it's perfect, dude. Cool. So I've got some tomatoes here. I'm just gonna dice up some onion. So what I'm doing is I've got a bit of color. Tomatoes always go well with red onion when you add some lemon juice to them. They go naturally sweet. Okay, so then just get some of that olive oil, my friend, on the other side, and then just drizzle it into this bowl. Perfect. How good's your pepper bay? You know, Salt Bay, but pepper bay?
Is that good?
All right, so in your best effort, please spoon that onto there for me. Perfect, mate. I'm just gonna put some basil on top just because basil is just the most amazing herbaceous goodness. And that's one of our amazing toasts. So we've done an amazing job, my friend, making your avocado toast.
It's gonna be the most beautiful avocado toast I've ever seen in my life.
Actually, I'd give you that. Maybe get you on the line at Charlie Street.
All right. No, wait, I don't want to do that. I'll eat the food.
Well, you can think about that. Whilst you think about that, we've got to pay homage to your amazing, amazing wife. So we're gonna make a little Greek.
Some olives and some of the little green things. What are those?
What are they?
That's dill.
Yes.
Yes, I knew it.
Money.
What are these little things?
Starts with a C, ends in apers.
Capers.
Nice, bro. You're picking it up.
All right.
Okay, so then we've got some
Feta.
and a
Cucumber.
yes.
All right.
You know
I was
everything.
close on that one.
Yeah, right. So if you want to start picking some fresh dill, I'm gonna chop up our cucumber.
How much should I do?
Oh man, well enough to surface two of our beautiful toasts. You shot yourself in the foot with that one, didn't you?
Dude, you're the one who gave me this job.
So I'm just gonna roughly chop some olives here. So you've got olives, you've got the cucumbers.
What about these? Put these in?
Yeah, capers go straight in for me.
All of them?
Yeah, go for it. And then you got the olive oil on the other side.
Just like a light drizzle?
Just
or?
keep going. Pinch of black pepper. You know, just because we have it, we've got some amazing olive oil and lemon juice with some epic red onion. Just
Yes.
kind of pick it away. Just kind of drain off the juice of that and pour it in for me. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, cool. So then sprinkle in some feta.
Okay.
And then get a spoon, mate. So whilst you're doing that, I'm gonna get some olive oil onto our lovely sourdough, which we baked earlier. You're gonna spread An amazing arrangement on top. Looks nice. Now, if you wanted to, you just take a snap because we're about to home in. So
Oh.
it is proof that you actually did it.
Okay, well, we should just do a video. I just made toast.
It's proof.
Yep, this is avocado toast, and this is Greek toast from my Greek wife.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm pretty good.
It's actually really good, man.
I'm really good at this.
What, the eating part?
No, the making and the eating part.
That's really good, dude. Okay, so next piece.
This one?
Yeah, take that. Now this one's for your lovely wife.
Okay,
All right.
for my wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're taking a bite of this for her. It's like dill with sourdough. Do you have a preference?
I think I prefer the avocado one, but honestly, both are pretty great.
Yeah, so you take that home,
Okay,
because obviously Amelia missed out on this part.
I can actually go home and make the toppings, cut it up, and have it ready for when she comes home.
That's pretty romantic.
Yeah, not gonna do it, but I could.
Just a thought.
Yeah, the thought that counts. Thanks, man.
Always, brother.
You're the best.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
With loaf in hand, Ryan now has his baking game together, and I'm sure he'll be bringing in some serious dough with his next sell. Along with some exquisite toppings, this sourdough recipe makes for a winning combination in any situation.